Hi guys, so as a few of you would already know, a couple of weeks ago I did a trying out Poundland makeup and that video went down really well, and ever since then I have had so many requests to just do a full face of makeup using an inexpensive brand. Couldn't get my words out. So obviously I wanted to make this video, so I headed over to Superdrug, I think it was, and I just filled my cart full of Miss Sporty items, and the price of them came to like £35, and I was like, whoa, like this is not very cheap. And as I was going through the products originally, a lot of them had bad reviews, a lot of them were just like, yeah, the product's okay, but I wouldn't recommend. So I was just thinking, do I really want to pay £4 for a foundation that I'm going to use in a video and never use again? So instead I did some digging online. I wanted to find some high quality products that still had low prices, and I came across this brand here called Revolution. Now they sell this in Superdrugs, but they don't have it in my shop, so I did just order off the Revolution website. I got 5 or 6 products, so I haven't got a complete full face, but I have a lot of products, and the total of this was £32, so it was even cheaper than what I originally had for Miss Sporty. I have had a look inside, I haven't used anything, don't worry, but everything looks such nice quality, so I'm really excited to film this video. So enough of the talking, I feel like this has been a long enough intro as it is, so let's just get into the video. So I've zoomed in now so you'll be able to see everything a little bit more clearly, and as you might be able to tell, I do already have foundation on, but that's because the first product I'm going to be using is the Ultra Cream Contour Palette, and I thought the most fair way to use this is to start with a base that I can trust. I could have bought a foundation from the website, but it could have gone patchy or just wear off easily, or it could have gone greasy, and I don't think that's fair to then test out the cream contour palettes, and I feel like everyone would be more interested in contouring than just a foundation. So this was £8 and this is what it looks like. I've never used proper cream contour kits, I've only ever used cream contour in like tubes, so this is going to be exciting for me because I'm really not incredibly sure how to use this. Just so you have an idea of what's in here, there's a shimmery colour down here. I feel like this is a cream highlight. Yeah, that is definitely a cream highlight, and it blends in with my lights behind me. Right, so I'm going to use my finger to apply the first half of my face, and then I'm going to go in with a brush to do the other half. There's one half of my face done. I'm not really feeling using my fingers, I don't think it applies that great, so I'm going to go in with this flat top brush now and have another go. Oh yeah, I much prefer this the way this applies. I'm also going to take some of that and put a little bit on my forehead, and just going to put the residue on my nose and also on my cupid's bow. Not really my cupid's bow, literally like the whole middle area. So I'm looking at these shades now, and I think I'm going to go for this one, the lightest contour shade, and if it is too light then I'm just going to go back in and just build it up with the darker colours. Okay, that's pretty light. I mean, it's doing something, but it's nothing dramatic. These two colours here are extremely identical. I don't think I can barely tell the difference, so I'm going to go in with this one right here and have another go. Okay, yeah, this one is definitely the right shade. Please just keep in mind that I have never done cream contouring before this, so yeah. Keep in mind that it is my first time. Now I'm just going to put some on my forehead and just underneath here. So now I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm going to just blend this all in, and I'm just going to start off with the lightest colour, as you can see. Okay, so I've blended that out now, and I'm not sure if I've blended it too much, but I feel like I'm looking very washed out and my face is looking a lot paler than my body. But I mean, all I can say is positive things about this. I didn't actually go in with the highlighter shade. Do you know what? I think I shall. I think I shall. Not a massive wearer of highlight. I don't really even ever go for cream highlight. I'm not even sure if I have one. Well, I do now. So if I was just going to finish this off with translucent powder and be done with my face, I would probably go back and darken up my contour a little bit, but I also bought the Ultra Contour palette, and this doesn't say anything about powder, but this is actually the powder version. Also, like the last one, this was £8, and the packaging on this is so like luxurious. As you can see, I've already got fingerprints on it just from touching it this minute. But I mean, £8, this looks really nice. So again, I'm just going to be starting off by taking this banana shade. I'm just going to set under my eyes and anywhere else where I also put the yellow concealer. Oh wow, that is definitely more pigmented than I thought. So this is more like cooler than my normal bronzer, so I really like that. Definitely good for creating a shadow. So the outcome of this is really nice. I really like the colour of it, but it's taken me a hell of a long time, and it might be the brush. So I'm going to go in with the lighter brush that I used before to do the banana shade, but since I've already done that, I can use it for the contour shade now. So again, just going to use the same colour, and just going to go on this side. Again, that's pretty hard to blend in. I think it helps using this brush rather than the other one, but I feel like I maybe should have set my face with normal translucent powder before I went in with the contour shade. I feel like the banana shade was okay, but I definitely think I needed to set that before going in with contour. I love the colour of this shade though. Like, it's the perfect shade. So as far as contour goes, that is everything. I can't recommend both of these products enough. I've been looking in the mirror here, also in the viewfinder, and my face just looks flawless. So now I'm going to take this colour here. I did swatch it before. It's a very pigmented white shade. I was going to say champagne, but no, it's white. That is one of those intense highlights, and like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it. But, I mean, I do like it. Same thing, gonna go in up here. I do like it. Oh, I've just realised I also have this. It's the Vivid Baked Highlighter, and oh, the colours. Maybe I'll try use this in the eye look. This is gorgeous. Moving on to eyes, actually I have the Affirmation palette, and this says it contains 32 ultra professional eyeshadows. This is what the back of the box looks like, by the way, but I thought this had such a nice variation of colours, literally from like orange all the way to blues. It sold me. So these are all the shades, and there's a combination of matte and shimmery in here, so God knows what I'm going to create. Woo! Starting off very light-handed, I'm just going to go in this and just put it into my crease. I'm then going to go one up from that literally and grab this kind of like mauvey taupe colour. Just putting that on top of the first colour and also down slightly. I'm then going to take this shimmery brown shade, and I'm then just going to take this pink colour at the bottom. I'm obsessed with this colour, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just putting this on the lid. And these colours are like foiled eyeshadows going on, especially these shimmery ones. Absolutely gorgeous. These shadows are just as good as my Stila and my Too Faced ones. That's how far I would go to compare these. Then just going to take this brown colour and put this through the crease again. Whoa, that turned out way more pigmented than I was expecting. No. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, unintentionally I've just gone a bit dramatic and I've created more of a clubbing eye makeup look. Obviously need to clean up the sides, do the lower lash line and everything, but I'm just thinking whether to carry on or completely change it up. No, I'm going to keep going. I am just going to clean up the edges slightly. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with one of these shimmery colours down here. Maybe a mix of two of them actually. Put that right in the centre of my eyelid. And then I'm going to take this white shimmer shade down here, put that in my inner corners. Then I'm going to take the matte white and put it on my brow bone. And then now I'm just going to use a combination of all of the shades I used up top and just finish off my lash line. So for shadows, that's everything for the eyes. I'm not entirely sure what I think of this look, but that is completely down to me, not down to these eyeshadows whatsoever. They are absolutely amazing, so buttery, so pigmented, and they're not even chalky either. I know some of their palettes are hit and miss, so if you do want to buy one, then definitely check out their reviews, but this one I cannot praise enough. And this eyeshadow palette was also £8. So this is the point where I'll usually go to do mascara, and I was just looking on the floor where I've put everything and I could not find a mascara there, so I headed over to my receipt and I didn't buy a mascara. Now I was sure I did, but I mean I didn't pay for one, it's not on the receipt, so I'm just gonna have to use my own mascara and then I will be right back. Woo! So that has pulled it together a little bit, and the next thing I have to try now is a waterproof liquid eyeliner. And yeah, that's all it's called. So, ooh, my brush is a bit lopsided, but I mean I can work with that. Yeah, I really like that. That applied very easily. Let's just hope it holds up well. Okay, one thing I love about this is that it's matte. The one I currently use is glossy and I'm just not about that anymore, so I'm so happy that this is matte. But one thing, it feels like there's hardly any product left in here. Like, it feels like I've had this for a couple of weeks, but this is my first time using it. So I'm just praying this doesn't run out soon. The next thing I have is an eyebrow pencil. This is called Ultra Brow Arch and Shape, and on the top it says Awesome Jewel Brow. Wow, okay, so this is a felt tip on one side. Ooh, on the other side is a crayon. I'm gonna begin with the crayon and let's see how that goes. Oh, this is going nicely. The colour is identical to my eyebrow colour as it is, but this has got a very sharp tip and it's going on extremely pigmented, so I'm gonna have to be light-handed with this. So I'm finding this looks like pencil on. If you like the look of those Instagram eyebrows, then this will definitely give you that. This is like the easiest eyebrow product I've ever used though, easier than any pencil. I'm gonna come back in 5 hours, so this won't be the end of the video now, but the last thing I have to show is the Salvation Velvet Lip Lacquer. I'm pretty sure this is a liquid lipstick. It says goes on as a lipstick and dries matte, touch proof, long wearing, intense colour. Yeah, definitely a liquid lipstick. The colour of this is a bright coral. Usually with this type of eye look I would go with a nude, but we're just gonna go with what we've got. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, so that is neon. When I chose this colour, I was pretty sure it was going to be quite a natural colour, but oh, this ruins it. It makes me look like a clown. I mean, I'll keep it on because, I mean, that's the point of the video, but I'm gutted. Look at it, it looks terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a couple of hours, probably about 5 hours, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys an update, so I'll see you then. So I'm back, it's been about 4 hours and 45 minutes, but I am dying to get this liquid lipstick off. I'll insert a close-up of what it looks like. Almost immediately after I shut the camera off, it was starting to crust and just come apart, especially in the middle of my lips. It just looked horrendous. It also feels disgusting and it's restricting my ability to be able to smile, so I am going to take this off now. I'll switch lip colours and I will be back. Finally, I'm looking a little bit more decent and a lot more like myself, so I might as well just give a quick little overview of all of these products, starting with the liquid lipstick. Even though the colour was off, I thought I would give it a chance, but no. The formula of this is just not nice and it's not comfortable to wear on your lips, so wouldn't waste your money buying this. Moving on to eyes, the first thing, the eyeshadow palette, as you saw before, did not apply a primer, and these eyeshadows are on so nicely. I think these are actually my favourite eyeshadows I even own. I mean, they're on par with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which is my all-time favourite eyeshadow palette. And I'll try and insert a close-up of my eyes, but using no primer. These are absolutely outstanding, and for £8, like, that is faultless. Same goes for the eyeliner. This is going to be my staple eyeliner purely because it's matte, and matte eyeliner I feel looks the best and it just creates the best looks. Once again, same thing goes for the eyebrow pencil. I also realised I forgot to mention about the felt tip. Well, earlier on I did swatch it on my hand and immediately it started to bleed, so I don't know how well the felt tip would work out for you, but I would definitely recommend this crayon side because it does an amazing job. And finally, for the palettes, this was my first time trying out real contour palettes. I've never had banana powder, I've never had any cream products that come in palettes like this before, so it's completely different for me to use, and I think with practice that I can really make these work. You can pretty much see from yourself how these have held up on my face. I'm so impressed with them. One thing worth mentioning is that I did top up the banana powder because I do get shiny, so I do like to tone that down, and I topped it up and it was fine, no cakiness whatsoever. But those are all of my products. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I really hope it's helped you out if anyone wants to find any inexpensive makeup. So if it has, or you just enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up because it does help me out a lot. But I mean, apart from that, that is everything. I'm so sorry about the length of this video, but thank you so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye guys!